Hello and welcome to this video on grammar. In this video we're going to focus on countable and non-countable nouns. Countable nouns, or count nouns, are the names of things which can be counted, such as apples. 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 4 apples, several apples, and so on. While, on the other hand, non-count nouns are the names of things which cannot be counted, such as water. Okay, well, you need to know the difference between count and non-count nouns in order to use the articles correctly, use plurals correctly, and also use quantity words or quantifiers correctly. Okay, well, there's no substitute for a good dictionary which will indicate whether a word is countable or non-countable. And one that I like to go to is the Cambridge Online Dictionary at this address. So, let's go there, shall we? Well, one of the better online dictionaries is the one that you can see before you, the Cambridge Dictionaries Online. This Cambridge Dictionaries Online is available at this website, http://dictionary.cambridge.org/. Now when you come to this page you'll find this area here, and this is where you put the word you're searching for. So for example, if I put in the word result, and remember I'm looking up a noun, this dictionary, because it's a good one, will tell me whether the noun result is a countable or a non-countable noun, or as some people like to say, an uncountable noun. Now in the list of results that you're provided with here, this is the one we want because it's a noun. And it's a very much used word, and in fact it has 7 meanings as a noun. But the interesting thing to see here is that this C here and here and here means that it's countable. So you can see in each instance the word result is countable. That means you can have 1 result, 2 results, 3 results, 4 results, many results, several results, and so on. And the word ends in S in the plural. Good. Okay, well, let's move on then to another search. And this time I think it's the word advice, which a lot of students have problems with. Look it up. And in the selection we'll choose the noun advice, and we can see that here as a noun it has a U. The U of course stands for uncountable. So now we know that advice is uncountable. You can't use 1, 2, 3, 4 with it. You have to use a different sort of a word, like some advice, for example. Okay? Alright, so we now know how to use the dictionary to determine whether or not the noun we have is a countable or an uncountable noun. Some people like to say non-countable. Just one more feature of this dictionary that I'd like to show you. Let's try to look for the word consequence. Consequence. Okay, we'll choose the first one in the list, and we can see that consequence is a noun, and the letter C tells us that it's a countable noun. That's quite good, and they tell you what it means, and they also give you examples of how to use it. But another thing I like about this is it teaches you how to pronounce it, and it says show phonetics. So if you know how to use phonetics, then you should be able to pronounce this correctly. Okay, in British English it says consequence, and in the United States they'd say consequence. So if you bother to learn phonetics, you'll also know how this word is meant to be pronounced. Okay, well, you've learnt a few things here. You've learnt how to use the dictionary, or a good online dictionary, to tell you whether your noun is countable or uncountable. And you know also in a good online dictionary that they will have a pronunciation guide or a phonetic guide for you to guide you in your pronunciation of it. Okay then, well, hopefully you're going to be able to determine whether your nouns are countable or uncountable in the future.